What's up, everybody? So this is the beginning of his hair. I didn't do spin it around because I just forgot. This is my first time, so I'm just learning. But next time I'll make sure to spin around so you can get a full view. But right here we're starting with the clipper close. I have the Wall Seniors with the Filthy Blends modification on it. It's got the Andes tapered blade, master blade on it. I'm showing you guys, like I said, like I do generally like a no guard system, unless like it's like they're getting like 8 on the top of their head, 6 on the top of their head. Like obviously I'm just gonna pull out the guard. So we're doing a mid skin taper here, and I'm just starting out with my clipper close because since I feel like a lot of people watching these tutorials are gonna be beginners almost, and starting with the clipper close makes it for a lot easier line to take out versus if you started with your trimmer. I just opened up my guard, or I just opened up the lever to create my first guide, and I blended that out. And now I'm coming through back with the trimmer to bald him out. So this is what I use to keep me from having to use guards. This right here is the Masters, but it has a fat blade on it. So with the fat blade, it closes to like a 1 pretty much, and then opens up to almost to pretty much a 2. It doesn't get exactly to a 2. It's like right below it. So usually if I have to, like I'll do like a 2 first, closed, and then come back behind with the Fat Master blade because then when I open it, it won't create a line, versus if I did the Fat Master first and then came through with the 2, there would be a line. So it pretty much opens into a 2. Definitely blends into a 2 very well. So I generally, because his hair is so coarse, I have to, with the Fat Master blade, because there's so much distance between the moving blade and the still blade, if you go into that hair with it all the way open, it'll pull their hair so bad. So what I generally do is I start with it halfway and it'll cut perfectly fine, and then I close it, and then I'll open it to create another guide, or kind of just to blend some more, continue to blend. So now we're just recreating doing the same things on this side. Did lever open, midway, close it a little bit more, and a little bit more, and then we follow it back up with the trimmer. Now we're coming in with that Fat Master. So you can see, since I did his one side, I already know how to do this side. So I immediately started with, so I have now, I started with it closed, and then I closed it a little bit more. But now I opened it all the way up, and you take it kind of slow. As you see, it won't just cut. Like you gotta take it slow. You gotta take it very slow. Especially with this texture of hair. If it's straight hair, you could just go right through it. But since it's so curly, like you have to take your time with it. So right now, I'm just doing my rough draft, doing small little detail things just to make it, clean it up for the most part. But I already know in the back of my head, like, because he gets a hair wash, so I already know I'm gonna come back and detail it even to a whole other level. So right now, sadly you guys won't be able to see the angle, but right there I just did clip over comb just to take out some weight and kind of help that transition into the longer hair a little easier. You guys will get to see me do clipper over comb, how I do it on the back here. You get a really good view. I wasn't able to get a good angle for the sides there, but you will see in the back. So we're just following up, same size from the sides. We're gonna do same system from the sides. We're gonna do in the back. Lever closed, lever open. Get your lines nice and straight. Keep it all symmetrical. I see I went up a little too far on the right side, so I'm gonna just tie it in together in the middle. Just make sure to flick out, make that nice. We're gonna close it a little bit more.
water, a gap or something to connect over there, you wasted so much time.
Now we're closed.
Rather than just focusing on
it's not all the way, like
across.
3/4 of the way, pretty much closed.
Anybody can cross.
So now I got my fat master. So you see, I start halfway because I know with this texture hair, I can't go all the way open with it because it'll just snag them. So you gotta start halfway, and with me flicking up, you see my clipper got cut there. If it was, see how it gets caught there? If it was all the way open, like you're not doing nothing. But since I'm kind of flicking out like that, it's kind of breaking the hair down to make it easier for me when I do come in with it all the way open. It'll go through a lot smoother. So now I'm just closing it down because, you know, the master blade opened up all the way is pretty much one. So this blends seamlessly in with each other. So now I saw I did the right side, lever halfway. Now I'm coming back doing the left side, lever halfway. You see how it snags? So you really, you know, you gotta be careful with that. Make sure you're not pulling your hair, pulling the client's hair. And then we close it. Getting that little line, little faint line, faint line.
The easy part.
And since his hair is more denser in the back, I'm probably going to come with clipper over comb first before I even open up the master all the way, the fat blade all the way, because it's just too... So, yep, okay, cool. So, clipper over comb. So, right now, just moving bulk and pretty much softening the hair to make it so when I come through with that lever open on the fat blade, it'll go through.
5 years at something and make like not even a quarter, and you shouldn't do it.
Man, we're having some really deep conversation right now.
Most small business owners don't make profit. At least
this area always gets hard for me. It's a little challenging, or I'll say uncomfortable, because like it's hard getting that comb back there with the left hand, because the handle will be hanging so far over there. You just figure it out. Now I'm doing a little freehand technique just to really match it into each other, and I'll do a little bit of, when you do clipper over comb this way, when you're going up like that, that's blending. When you're going sideways, like the first time you see me swiping to the side, that's just taking bulk off. This right here is to blend your fade, connect the fade, and pretty much gets the job done for the most part. But you know, I'm gonna come back and detail it anyway. So we're going ahead and doing that, and now I'm back with my fat master all the way open, and now I can really get in there with no issues. I'm just doing some small blending, some small detailing. Like I said, I know I'm in the back of my head, I know I'm going to come back and detail it to another level after we wash his hair, because he likes to get his hair washed. So just to be, you know, cautious of time and stuff like that, just get through your fade, man. I remember Los Cut it said it perfect. He said, like, get your fade to a point before you start detailing. Get your fade to a point where if your next client came in, you would be happy with sending the client off. So that means you gotta have that shape up and all that stuff done. And that's the best way to do it anyways. When you detail after you do the shape up, it just brings a fuller picture to it. It just makes it so much easier to do the detail. So right now we're washing the hair. We got it on, you know, medium heat. And I just love doing this because it just really cleans the scalp. I have 2 services where you can either get your hair washed or you don't, depending on what you want to do. But it's definitely a nice thing to have, you know, being in the studio, having that shampoo bowl right beside me, so helps with time. Like it doesn't take too much time to wash somebody's hair. You know, it takes 2 to 5 minutes. You know, it doesn't take long at all. So we first went through with the shampoo. Now we're coming through with some conditioner.
I don't know if barbers who like bring like a person that does like nails and so on, kind of like a partner.
We're just gonna wash that out.
And he dips off. He still makes money from them. So is that like
towel dry? Get a nice towel dry in before I blow dry, just so I can get the excess water. And now we come through with the blow dryer. And for this, I usually do medium heat at medium speed. and it generally gets the hair pretty dry pretty quick. This is a Dyson blow dryer right here. Alright, so here we're hitting him with the spritz. You know, this is a specific spray. I love this spray because it really helps me get these ash lines. I've never used any other type of hold-in free spray. I've only used this one. After we hit them with it all over the hairline, we blow dry it. And I put this on cool air. We really set and lock in the hairs in place so to shape it up, it'll be nice and sharp. And then right here, we're gonna start on the shape up. So I want you guys to see how I'm doing the vertical bars. Like, I know a lot of people would take it back to that darker spot that you see, which kind of is at this corner of his eyebrow. But that's too far back for my liking. That's too far back. So I do it right where, you know, you can make a line, you know. So look at that ash line, y'all. That joint is crispy. That's why I use it every time. If you want to know what it is, comment down below. I'll tell you what it is if you want to know what it is. And look how look at that line, yo. It's just, I haven't put the razor on him yet. And that joint looking crispy. We're hitting the neck line up.
You know, I've always been on the creative side.
Getting that nice and straight.
Dipped into
When you have like hair overhanging, it's best to
same mindset.
line it up the way I just did it, like to get that overhanging hair, so that way you can make a more defined line. And you see, like now that line just looks so much more crispy. You know, I know a lot of people will in that mastoid area, which is like right behind the ear. They usually do a number 2 there or something, but this is not how he likes it. He likes it full. He likes the look that it provides. So that's what we do. So when you have a situation like this where they got the afro or even long straight hair, you know, it's overhanging like that, like just make sure to come across it. Make sure to get those hairs hanging out over the hairline, so that way you can
work hard. Well, basically,
you know,
work hard,
really show that shape up that you're putting so much hard work into.
Do whatever.
Look at that line. I mean, these trimmers, they hit, you know, don't get me wrong, they're definitely some hitty hits, you know. This is my Hitman right here, but still, that free spray is something different.
Kind of just build quality over quantity. Not outwork yourself. So, also, I'm building a team as well.
Sorry I couldn't get you guys a better angle on this one. Right now we're hitting the front line. So, some things, a little technique I like to do, because I have sometimes, it's a little hard for me to do a straight line, is what I'll do is when I'm doing the vertical bar, I will make that corner, that 90-degree corner with the vertical bar in the front hairline, like just that little corner, I'll do that on both sides. And then when I start the shape up to really do the front line, I will start from the middle and connect those corners. So that's a little technique, you know, maybe you could try if you have an issue trying to get those straight hairlines. So you see we putting the razor on them, and now you see that line really just popping. You know, not using no enhancements, man. Not that I'm against enhancements, I just I have them here in my studio, but so many of my clients, like because I just started doing enhancements, so many of my clients got so used to like me doing it the natural way and it coming out sharp without enhancements that they really don't take enhancements, you know. Me and this guy, we've done enhancements, we tried it before, but he's like, you know, I'd rather just it be natural because he likes how it grows out and everything. So
my hairline is back. This one is back. Oh, I think Mike is back. Sheesh. I once was lost, but now I'm found.
Good
I
God.
said, not all who wonder are lost.
Hey, I had to put that in there for you guys. You know, he saw his hairline, Joe was looking crispy, sharp. You already know what time it is. And dude is feeling it. So now we're just going to detail. Sorry, like I said, you know, I'm sorry about these angles. I'm going to get definitely a better view for you guys next time. I figured out how I can make this a whole lot better for me. So on the next tutorial, you guys will be able to see everything. But we're just detailing right now. And this is what is going to always set you apart. I'm now hitting him with the shears on top to get the frizzies, man. Get those frizzies. Take the extra time, man. Clean your clients up, man. Take care of them. They're going to take care of you, so take care of them. Okay? Go the extra mile, man. That's what's just going to keep them coming back. So I put some Mizani 25 Miracle Milk in first, which is just a leave-in conditioner. And then I put the Mizani True Texture Coil Gel in there, which is what's going to make the curls pop. And then I put the tennis racket on them. Boom. Look at that, boy. What? Come on. You know we do this. Look at my boy's face. Look. Yep, he like it. Yep. All right, y'all. All right, thanks for staying. If you stayed all the way to the end, thank you so much. Make sure to give a thumbs up for the video and subscribe. I'm going to drop some more tutorials, and I'm going to make sure to get all the angles right so you guys don't worry. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video.